Hi, 5th level. Welcome to the second video for the week. This is the answer video. So hopefully you have been able to work on the problems that were on the whiteboard, copy them down into your math composition notebook, solve them, and here we will check the answers. If you don't have them done yet, it's not a big deal. Just don't watch the video yet. Watch the video once the work is finished. So if you continue, I will assume that the work is done and you're ready to check. So let's jump right in. The first problems, we were rounding to the nearest tens. Problem number 1, 412. The 1 is in the tens place. The 2 has all the power to tell the 1 what to do. So when I take a look at the 2 and consult the chart, I find that 2 is on the round down side, and it's telling the 1 to stay the same. So 1 stays the same. The 4 stays the same. That just brings it right on down. And then bzzzt, the 2 blanks out to a 0. Boy, that's awful. And the answer for number 1 is 410. Number 2, 131. 3 is in the tens position. The 0 has all the power. Consult the chart. I find the 1 up here, and it also says to round down. It's telling the 3 to stay the same. So 3 stays the same. 1, that becomes a 0. The answer for number 2 is 130. Number 3, 97. The 9 is in the tens place. 7 tells the 9 what to do. Consult the chart. 7 is up here. It tells the place value to number to increase by 1. So 9 becomes a 10. 7 becomes a 0. And if I count by tens, 97 is closest to 100. Number 4. Even though there's a lot more numbers, I'm still underlining the number in the tens place. The 9 tells the 8 what to do. 9 is on the rounding up side, and it tells the 8 to increase by 1. So this all stays the same. 8 becomes a 9. And the answer is 12,690. And number 5, 5,673. Underline the 7, circle the 0, circle the 3. The 3 tells the 7 what to do. Consult the chart. The 3 tells the 7 to stay the same. So 5,670. That's the answer to number 5. The next part deals with the hundreds. Number 6, 943. I'm underlining the number in the hundreds place value. The 4 tells the 9 what to do. 4, consult the charts. It's on the round down. 4 tells the 9 to round down or stay the same. So that stays the same. Bzzzt. The 4 becomes a 0. Bzzzt. Everything after it becomes a 0 too. So number 6 is 900. Number 7, 911. 9 is in the 100 spot. The 1 tells the 9 what to do. The 1's on the round down. It tells 9 to stay the same. So it's 900. Bzzzt, bzzzt. Number 8, 5,643. 6 is in the 100 spot. The 7 tells the 6 what to do. 7 is up here on the rounding up side. It tells the 6 to increase by 1. So when the 6 increases by 1, that becomes a 7. That stays the same. Bzzzt, that 7 goes away. Bzzzt, that 3 goes away. So if I'm rounding to the nearest hundreds, my answer has to be something that I can reach by counting by hundreds. 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 5,000, 5,100, 5,200, all the way up to 5,700. Number 9. Which number is in the hundreds place value? The 8. 5 tells the 8 what to do. Consult the chart. 5 is on the round up side. Tells the 8 to increase by 1. So the 8 becomes 9. Everything else remains the same. The answer is 9,900. And number 10, 47,281. 2 is in the hundred spot. The 8 tells the 2 what to do. When I consult the chart, the 8 tells the 2 to increase by 1. So this becomes a 3. This stays the same. And my answer is 47,300. Next is the tenths. Number 11. Which digit is in the tenths position? It's the 2. Yeah, I've switched to blue. No particular reason. The 7 has all the power to tell the 2 what to do. If I consult the chart, by now we really should be getting a hang of the fact that the 7 tells the 2 to increase by 1. So 2 becomes a 3. Everything else remains the same. These are all zeros, but the zeros are not necessary past the tenths position behind a decimal. Number 12. The number in the tenths position is the 9. The 6 tells the 9 what to do. If we consult the chart, the 6 tells the 9 to increase by 1. Well, that would be a 10. The 1 carries over to the 1, or over here. So it's a 10. The 9 becomes a 10. And those zeros disappear. I am going to keep that 0 there. Who can tell me why I'm going to keep a 0 in my answer? If you have answered because we need to round to the nearest tenths and we need to show a digit in the tenths position, that is correct. So the correct answer is 1.0. Does it make sense why the 9 rounding up to a 10, the 10 carries, it becomes a whole number? All right. If not, let me know. Number 13. Tenths position. 5 has all the power. 5 says to round up. The 1 becomes a 2. Everything else, my answer is 1.2. Or 1 2/10. Number 14. 0 is their place value. 0 tells that 0 what to do. 0 on the chart is on the round down side, and it tells the first 0 to stay the same. So that 0 stays the same. Our 10 stays the same. Those turn to zeros, but I don't need them. I only need this 0 because I have to tell what's in the 10th place. And there is nothing in the 10th place. So it rounds to 10.0, or 10 0/10. And number 15. Place value, power, stay the same. 1, 2, the answer is 1. What?
This is my place. playpens. I have to play with outside.
Okay.
You can finish.
Thank you for your permission. So our answer is 2.1. And hundredths for the final 5. Number 16. Which digit is in the hundredths spot? Which means the 7 has all the power. 7 says to round up, meaning the underlying number increases by 1. So if this increases by 1, it becomes a 10. Carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Everything else stays the same, and the 7 goes bzzzt. Now I need a number in the hundredths position. That's the 0. So I'm leaving this 0 to show that there is nothing in the hundredths spot. So it's 12 and 5/10, or 12 and 50 hundredths, technically, but we can say it is 12 and 5/10, but it's written as 12.50. That 0 is important to stay there. Here, this is the hundredths. This tells that 0 what to do. Consult the chart. 5 says to round up, so this 0 becomes a 1. Everything else stays the same. That 5 goes away. I already have digits to the hundredth spot, so I am done. The answer is 10.01. Number 18. Hundredth spot. 2 tells the 9, stay the same. So it is going to stay the same as a 9. Everything else stays the same. And it goes away. I do not do anything with it down here because I already have a digit in the hundredth spot. So the answer is 374 and 9 hundredths. Number 19. That's in the hundredth spot. 3 has the power. 3 tells the 0 to stay the same. So this stays the same. Everything else doesn't change. Bzzzt. It goes away. It's 181.00. I have to have a number in the hundredth spot. I have 0/10 and 0/100. So it's 181, but this shows us to the nearest hundredths, and there is nothing in the hundredth spot. And the last one, number 20. 1,267 and 3,742 10,000ths. Okay. It's still the same. Bunch of numbers. We're still looking for the hundredth spot. The 4 then tells the 7 what to do. 4 says round down, which means do not change. 7 doesn't change. Nothing else changes. The 4, 2, and I don't put anything down here because I need to show to the nearest hundredth. And there I have my answer to the nearest hundredth. That is number 20. Rodney says hi to everybody. Rosie says hi to everyone. So how'd you do? Hopefully pretty good. Send me a message and let me know what your score out of 20 was, just for the fun of it. Tune in Monday for your next lesson, your next video lesson. Please make sure to keep on working on the packet papers that you have that goes along with this work. If you have any questions, continue to ask them, and we really do hope that you are finding the adjustment to more time at home, not so bad. hopefully that you are incorporating school time into your regular day. Hopefully you look forward to checking in on Google Classroom and see what new things are posted, videos or messages. I know we love to hear from you, and we hope that everyone is doing well. So until next time, bye, 5th level. Hi, 5th level. Welcome to Answer Sheet Day. So this video is going to go over the answers for the rounding problems. This isn't 5th level. This is 4th level. Sorry, 4th level. Is it 4th level? No, it is 5th level. 5th level is something different. Okay, so hi. Just trying to get some lessons recorded in. Not working too well on this windy day.